Hi guys, Monica here again. So tonight I am doing a quick takeout meal. So because you guys know I live out in the woods, there is not many takeout places around here. So I have decided to do a quick takeout meal because we're supposed to watch a movie tonight, so it would fit. So I'm going to show you guys how to make cashew chicken, and I'm going to show you guys how to make lo mein. So if you would like them together, you can put them together. If you would like them separately, then just skip to that portion of the video. So if you guys want to see how to do it, then keep watching. Okay, so I have taken 4 of my chicken tenders and I have coated them in flour, and that's what I'm doing to these other 4. So I just put flour in the bag with some pepper. So I'm just tossing it back and forth just like so. If you do not have a plastic bag, you can do this in a bowl. It is a lot easier to do it in a bag and less messy. So you just want to get them coated. Once they're fully coated, and you can even cut up the chicken beforehand and do this. So I'm just taking them out. I'm going to discard this flour, wash my hands, and we're going to brown them on both sides in a skillet with a little bit of canola oil, and then we're going to put them in the crock pot. When we get to that step, then I'll show you that. Alright, so now I have the chicken in the crock pot, which, like I said, all I did was brown it in a little bit of canola oil, about 2 minutes on each side, and I put it in the crock pot. So now I've mixed up our ingredients for our flavor. So I have done about 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 garlic clove minced, which if you don't have a clove then kind of guesstimate it, 1/2 of a teaspoon of grated ginger, and 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. So all I'm going to do now is just kind of mix this all together, and I'm going to pour it over the chicken, and we're going to let it cook for 3 to 4 hours on high. Okay, so there it is in the crock pot. I just poured it all over the top, and we're just going to put a lid on it, and like I said, let it cook for about 3 to 4 hours. Longer if you need to, until the chicken is done. Alright, so this has been on a couple hours. Again, I know it's dark. I'm standing over here in this corner, and it's just really dark over here. I need a light under my cabinet. Anyways, so I did add a squeeze more of ketchup, which would be probably about another tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. I went ahead and threw in the cashews as well, and just gave it a stir. Mine is kind of mushy looking because I did start off with frozen chicken. You definitely don't want to start off with frozen chicken, but I forgot to lay it out. My bad. Anyways, but yeah, it's still, I've given it a taste and it tastes great. So now I just have it on low, and I'm just going to kind of let it hang out until a little bit later when I make the chow mein, and I'll show you guys how I make that as well. Okay, now for the chow mein. I have a bag here, which I will not use the whole bag, obviously, but I have a bag of tricolor coleslaw. You can get the coleslaw that doesn't have the onions or the red cabbage in it, but I got it because I like carrots and red cabbage, and I thought it would be a little more colorful. I also have some celery here that is cut up. If you have fresh celery, go ahead and use that. I did not. I had celery in my freezer because, well, when they have it on sale, I find it's good to buy it up and cut it and save it for later. Anyways, but you're going to need some celery. You're going to need some brown sugar, an onion, some olive oil, some soy sauce, minced garlic, some ginger, and obviously some type of noodles. Now, this will be my first time trying these chow mein stir-fry noodles. Usually I just use ramen noodle packets, but you guys can try these out. They're in the Asian section at Walmart. I have 2 packages of those. I do not know if I will need 2 packages because it says that they serve 4, and of course I'm feeding 6 and they always like leftovers. So anyways, or you can even get the yakisoba. Those noodles will work just as well. So anyways, alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and start getting everything together. Okay, while I'm waiting for my water to come to a boil to put the noodles in, I went ahead and made the sauce for the noodles. So what I did is I put in this bowl right here, I put 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 3 cloves of garlic, the minced, a tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of the grated ginger, some pepper, and I've just kind of stirred it all around. So when our noodles get ready, then we'll use this in just a second. Okay, so I just dropped the chow mein noodles into the boiling pot of water. So I just have some tongs kind of helping break them apart a little bit so they cook evenly. During this time, because they do take about 3 minutes to cook, during this time you can go ahead and chop up your celery and your onion. And if you're using fresh cabbage, you can go ahead and get that chopped up. So use your time wisely. Okay, so our noodles are done. They're in the sink draining right now. So I've put some olive oil in this pan here. I'm going to go ahead and saute up our onions and celery. Just like so. We're going to add the cabbage later. So right now you just want to kind of get a good crisp on your celery and onions. You can add a lot of this, little of this. It doesn't matter. Totally up to you. Whatever you like. Okay, so we're just sauteing up the vegetables. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and throw the noodles back over into the mixture. Just like that. It helps if you have your tongs to kind of break them apart a little bit. Okay, so it helps to have a big pot as well, so you're going to need your biggest pot, some tongs preferably because it just works to move the stuff around a lot better. I'm right now kind of crisping up the noodles a little bit because I don't want them so mushy. So once I get them to where I want them, I'm going to add in the soy sauce mixture, and then I'm going to add in a couple of handfuls of cabbage. Okay, so I went ahead and I added in the cabbage. It ended up being like half a bag of cabbage, but that's just because I know he likes cabbage. And plus I try to fit in as many vegetables as possible in recipes like this. So I did add the sauce, and now I'm just tossing it. This will take a few minutes to just kind of toss everything and get it really good and incorporate it. So you only want to cook the cabbage in there for about a minute. So I do think I made a great decision though with getting the tricolor mixture, because look how pretty that looks. Okay guys, that is it. It was really simple, and may I say it was really yummy. Definitely hit the spot. So thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, then go ahead and please do. And I would also like to thank the 400 subscribers, the new subscribers that I've had, and the others for sticking with me. So anyways, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Leave me comments below. I love reading you guys' comments and answering them back. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!